I actually love all these as well. You can see this little like dumplings on a stick and other dumplings, dumplings and prawn dumplings, pork dumplings. Just out for a bit of a walk this morning. I've changed up my daily routine and my workflow, so I'm up earlier in the mornings, I'm out and about earlier in the mornings too, which I kind of like. It's rainy season now and it mostly rains in the afternoons. It never really rains for that long. It's like an hour or 2 hours max, but if you're up earlier you can make the most of the day. So people often ask me, what's it like trying to stay in shape in Thailand? And see, I find the food in Thailand is generally quite healthy. I know a lot of it's kind of carb heavy or whatever, but it's generally like more healthy than the food back in the West anyway. For me, I think the biggest problem is snacks. You know, there's so many great snacks that you can get. What the hell is this? Oh, my phone screen. Unbelievable. iPhone 4 screen came. This was 160 baht. That's like $5. Oh, no screwdriver? Anyway, that's a hole. So the biggest issue I found when I started exercising just a little and then like cutting back on the snacks is when I started losing weight. So I've lost around 6 centimeters from around my stomach area. Hey. This is my guilty pleasure, the sugar-free Monsters. So you can't buy these in Thailand. You can't buy Monster Energy anywhere here in Thailand. So I actually get these imported from China. I'm a little bit caffeine intolerant and I find, like, I don't drink coffee. So when I drink one of these, I just have one every day in the mornings. And like, number one, I really like them. But I feel great after I've had one. I feel kind of focused. I know energy drinks aren't good for you or whatever, but everything in moderation. So I'm 10 minutes into a run now, doing a 12-kilometer-an-hour run on the treadmill. Hoping to do an hour. We'll see. I think I have the energy for it today. Whew. Oh, that was good. So that was 1 hour running in there. I didn't do any weights or anything this time. I sometimes do a little bit of weights, but I'm not trying to be like a fitness model or be ripped or anything like that. As long as I'm not putting on weight, that's all I really care about. So just cooling off with a swim now. God, it's hot here today, so this is awesome. Right, I just come out now for my favorite part of the day, lunch. So I've come around to a place, I think it's called Beer Garden on Soi 19, and I got a spicy seafood salad for lunch. This is great from here, and it's actually really healthy. I wasn't trying to eat healthy for this. I'm not dieting or anything. I eat whatever I want to eat for my 3 meals. I just basically cut out the snacks, and that's when I noticed the biggest difference is like, oh God, the 7-Eleven, like the cheese things, the toasties, the little microwave food. Oh, there's so much temptations in there, but if you can cut all that, that's the best thing. And then I can eat basically whatever I want for my 3 meals. Anyway, this I love. Ooh, spicy. Oh, that's great. So this lunch is really good. It's insanely spicy. So I'm just taking a quick break for a minute before I get back into it. But I want to also point out, you know, I know there's things you can do, like you can do intermittent fasting or you can go on keto, things like this to help lose weight. But I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to miss out on any of the things that I eat. You know, I love eating. I enjoy eating all the time. I love all Thai food, as I'm sure you know if you watch these videos. So I don't want to do any of that. I think for me the goal is to just be in good enough shape. You know, I don't want to be getting fat. If I'm losing weight or if I'm not putting on weight, that's good enough. And especially if that doesn't impact my lifestyle and I get to still enjoy the things that I love doing, like eating. Whew. Wish me luck. Thank you. Awesome lunch. God, my mouth is on fire. So I wanted to come into a 7-Eleven and show you all those little temptations that I'm talking about. This entire fridge here is full of delicious things that are really unhealthy. My favorite. Ham and cheese croissant toasted sandwich. So it's like a toasted sandwich made out of croissant bread with ham and cheese in it. Oh, heaven. Then you got all these. I actually love all these as well. You can see this little like dumplings on a stick and other dumplings, dumplings and prawn dumplings, pork dumplings. Oh, it's all so good. Don't eat it. And then, so this is my, this is my biggest weakness. I've got a real sweet tooth. And I just wanted to buy something in that 7-Eleven because I was in there showing all the food and everything. And my mouth is still on fire from that lunch. I swear they mess with me sometimes. I eat there all the time. And they said to me like, do you want it spicy? And I said, yeah, last time wasn't spicy enough. So that time they, oh my God, that was something else. Anyway, chocolate cornetto, yum. Good thing I did that hour in the gym this morning. And then the number one obstacle getting in the way of you staying in shape in Thailand is going to be this. So drinking beer is by far one of the worst things you can do here. I mean, we're all going to do it, right? It's one of the main things you do when you come to Thailand. You party, you let loose, you drink. God. The biggest thing I did was cut back on the just like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. So I would find so many times I'd be out, like today, I've been out all day. I've done over 10,000 steps, been walking around sweating in the Bangkok heat. And I come back and I would just have like 1 beer or maybe 2 beers. And that's what's really bad for you. I've cut that completely. So now it's either on or off, basically. I'm either going hard and I'm drinking all night, or I don't drink at all. Now, binge drinking is terrible, and there's all the health things, and blah, 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 whatever. I'm still gonna do it, and I'm sure a lot of you watching, you're still gonna drink as well. If you don't drink, the good news is you'll have no trouble staying in shape in Thailand. I think this is the biggest challenge. So unfortunately, partying in Thailand just kind of go hand in hand. I've always been into partying anyway, and it wouldn't matter what country I was in. I actually probably think I drank more when I lived in Korea than I do living here in Thailand. I think the important thing is to not do it all the time, especially if you live here, it's much easier, you know. If you come here on a holiday, it's different. You're on a holiday, so you're gonna go out and party and do stuff all the time. That's totally cool. But when you live here, you need to sort of settle into a bit more of a routine. So for me, I only go out a couple of nights a week, and as I said, I don't drink the 1 or 2 at home, so it's either all or nothing. But I do make sure I balance that where on the days that I'm not drinking, I do go to the gym or get out and about and do some exercise. Thankfully, because I'm doing this, I'm out every single day walking around, and I average between 10 and 20,000 steps every single day. So for me, as I mentioned at the start of this video, I've lost 6 centimeters from around my stomach since I started just cutting snacks, cutting out the 1 or 2 beers in the afternoon, doing bits of exercise here and there, and I don't take it super seriously. It's just, if I have the time and I feel like doing it, I actually feel good from doing it. So just doing those things helped me to lose those 6 centimeters around my waist. And I don't try and watch what I eat. I'm not overly health conscious or anything like that. It's just trying to, as long as I'm not putting on weight, like I said, as long as I'm not putting on weight, that's all good. All right, well, I'm gonna wrap the video up here. I'm not gonna drink these. These were just a prop that I bought. I'll just put them in my fridge. I mean, like, I will drink them, obviously. Let's be honest here. So anyway, as always, thanks for watching. See you next time.